Since a kid, I always question life. Like, always question. I'm like 4, 5 years old. I used to look up at the sky and be like, where am I at? What is this? And probably like every day since, I think about death every day. Not even on no like sad shit, but just like we really just a means to an end. Like life itself is just a means to an end. Like think about 100 years ago, when none of us here. It was a whole nother group of humans. And 100 years from now, it's gonna be the same thing. It's like a cycle. And you talk about reincarnation and shit like that. And it's like, what are you here for? Like really, what are you here for? Put the human shit to the side. Put the programming to the side. Put money, the job, sex, kids, everything, being famous. Put all that shit to the side. Have you never questioned what you are here for? Like this is just stuff, money and streaming and YouTube and rapping and basketball, football, entertainment, all this sex, all this shit, clothes, eating. This is just all shit to do while you're here. But you gotta understand, you ain't even know this existed before you came here. So what did you come here for? And that's why, you see people that get the money, they get the dream life they want, and they still not satisfied. That's because you haven't fulfilled your mission. Whatever your mission is, you got to go inside yourself internally to fulfill it, but you never went inside yourself to fulfill it. And that's why you still feel empty. That's why you still feel miserable and you still feel pain. I never fit in with the world. The world never fit in with me because I never went along with the normal system, the normal. Because I always knew some shit wasn't right. I always questioned everything. I'm talking about I questioned everything. Because shit ain't never sit right with me. And you got to really just sit and think and question. I don't understand how some people never question what they came here for. Like you just were born, brought to this earth, quote unquote, born, go to school, get a job, scroll on the internet, shop, buy clothes, buy food, have sex, be in toxic relationships, have weird family, listen to music, watch TV, and you die. And you never question what you came here for to begin with? How? And what's to stop you from coming back? If you don't even know why you're here in the first place. You're here for a reason. And you know what I'm saying? If you never find out why you're here, why do you think you wouldn't be back here? If you ain't even find out why you're here and to fulfill that reason for being here in the first place. This shit literally like a game. Look at any game. You fail the mission, guess what you gotta do? Hit retry. Retry the mission again. And you keep doing that same mission until you pass it. The game don't care how many times you failed that mission. It just care about if you pass the mission. You never pass that mission, you keep coming back to that mission. If you get distracted and you start doing side quests, you never do your main mission, your main focus. You get left behind. And it's just crazy to me how people are so programmed and brainwashed. I call it spirit wash. And you never question what you came here on this quote-unquote planet for. Put all the life shit to the side. What is your spirit here for? You can't get too distracted and programmed and caught inside a quote-unquote matrix that you don't even understand what you doing here spiritually in the first place. A lot of people think they living when they really just consuming. You just consuming alcohol. You consuming drugs. You consuming entertainment. You consuming music. But you're not actually living. A lot of people haven't lived. If you go on vacation and a trip and you got your phone out the whole time, you didn't live nothing. You're not enjoying life. You still caught up and stuck inside of it. If you can't do nothing, if you can't live your life without being on the internet, without doing trendy things, you are not living life. Alright, think about any time a new type of fashion come out, how people just hop on it. Think about the music. Think about just the internet period overall And I'm so glad, bro, I don't be on that shit. Like, I got off the internet like 6 years ago. That's the last time I was like fully on the internet. I got back up there here and there, post a couple pictures. But even last time I did that, been about 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's just crazy to me, man, how people don't take the time out of their life. That I really don't get it. Like, you really that lost? How, like I said, since a kid, how you never question what are you doing? You never question what is life? What is this shit? What is all this? What am I here for? How did I get here? You never question that. You just go along and get along. You're just born, they told you go to school, go to work, get a job, get money, have sex, buy food, eat this, eat that, do this, buy this, do that, watch this, watch that, listen to this, do that. And then you just die. And you just gonna do it. How you don't, you know what I'm saying? I never understood that. How people don't just think like, I was just sitting around driving in traffic with my windows down, not just like taking in life. And, you know, riding around looking at, like, with your windows down, actually looking outside is different than looking through the window. It's a whole, like, it's like you actually experiencing life when you actually looking through your, like, the windows actually down versus looking through the window itself. It's a whole different experience. It felt like you actually outside. And I just think I was looking at the cars ride by, just taking in life for itself. And I'm like, damn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We all gonna be gone one day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming and going. You gonna be gone, they gonna be gone. 100 years from now, it's gonna be a whole other group of humans on this planet, quote unquote. And you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me, man, how people don't think about shit like that. They claim, oh, I want to have fun and enjoy life, but they're not really enjoying life. They running away from life. They scared of, if you can't sit alone in the dark with yourself, with your quote unquote thoughts, you're not living life at all. You're not enjoying life. I don't care how much money you got, how successful you are in your field. If you can't sit alone in the dark and be alone, you're not enjoying life. You're not living life. Life is beating your ass. Life is tearing you apart, limb from limb, piece by piece. But yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. Like, my main focus is staying connected spiritually, staying connected and being able to listen to my God when He's talking to me, and because that's the only way you can actually enjoy life. If you don't got peace, you can't enjoy life. I don't care how much money you got, you're not enjoying life for real. You empty. You running from your problems, quote unquote, that don't really exist, but you running away from life. And that's why people gotta, like, just fill their time and their life up with so much consumption. Think about how much people consume on a daily, literally consumption after consumption. They have sex. As soon as they done with that, they do drugs. As soon as they done with that, they gotta eat. As soon as they done with that, they entertain themselves. People don't know how to be bored. People scared to be bored, because bored equals peace. Peace means bored. You have to be bored in order to get peace. People can't handle that. They'll never find themselves. They'll never be connected internally. They'll never actually find their own God, or whatever God they gonna have. You know, so I don't have beliefs. Either you know something or you don't. And I don't got no beliefs or nothing. I know my own God real. But yeah, man, it's just crazy to me, man.